Our next speaker will be talking about the invincible key ingredient of the digital jungle. And I'll request Himanshu Patel, Head of Sales, India and Middle East, Magic Software Enterprises, to take up the stage, sir. Mr. Himanshu Patel, ladies and gentlemen, please put your hands together. Hi, hello, let's use your hands. Wake up, thank you.
Good afternoon, everyone. Energy, guys. Good afternoon, everyone. Yeah. So, thank you for having me here. Myself, Himanshu Patel from Magic Software Enterprises, an Israeli multinational. And today, I'm going to touch upon a very important aspect of digital transformation strategy. Right. All of you will certainly agree to me that salt is one of the key ingredients for food, right? Likewise, oxygen for life, or exercising, or laughing for living healthy, right? So those are just metaphors on a lighter note, right? So, we heard a lot of these examples, and, today I'm going to talk about the invincible key ingredient for digital strategy, right, which is called integration, right? And so let us not waste too much of your time, and let us enter inside the digital jungle and see what is there for us, right? And I'm very excited, and I'm sure you all will also enjoy the journey of this digital jungle, right? Yeah, so since we have entered into the digital jungle, welcome to the digital era. It's a jungle out there, right? So all of you will certainly agree that these are very competitive times, right? It's the age of digital transformation. Business environment is changing, right? So let me put it more accurately, business environment is rapidly changing, right? And let us look at the world where it is moving, right? So especially after COVID-19 kind of pandemic situations, and the situation clearly tells us the demand will be for more and more digital and less for manual, right? So imagine an example that you are, as soon as you enter to the bank branch, right? And the camera at the front gate will take your picture, recognize you or verify you as a customer of that particular branch. And then if you are an HNI customer, the immediate alert will goes to the branch manager, and then branch manager come at the gate directly to serve for your needs, right? It's a kind of a personalized experience, right? For delightful customer experience, right? Few days ago, I was booking a ticket on some travel portal, right, flight ticket, and then they were asking me for some add-ons, and then I had booked by paying some extra money, okay. But then later, after a few days, when I had tried to web check-in through airlines portal, right, data was completely missing, right. So I got irritated because, and then again when I tried to do a web check-in through travel portal from where I had booked the ticket, it's all done. But their integration piece was completely missing, right? Travel portal was not able to share all the data on the flight portal, right? So imagine, we can imagine a lot of such examples, right? So businesses must transform their organizations to adapt to the latest technological advancements happening, right? Along with the cultural changes, right, in order to compete and excel in this digital era, right? And simply put, we do not have any options left with us for better growth, right? We should be ready for responding quickly to the kind of demands from business units, like as of yesterday basis delivery demands, right? So So since now we are into the jungle, there are a lot of activities happening around the digital jungle, right? So organizations are changing the way they are doing the businesses to achieve their digital goals. They are implementing various projects. They are doing a lot of activities, right? So they are working on numerous mobile applications. They are working with a lot of cloud applications. They are trying to stand out through innovative business processes, right? They are trying to improvise their customer experience, right? They are automating their business processes so that they can operate globally 24/7, and they are also providing self-service options, right, in order to keep up with the speed that today's customer demands, right, or in order to increase the efficiency and competitiveness. They are also leveraging for new IoT capabilities for their product offerings, right? So these all are activities happening in the digital jungle, right? Yeah. So since now we have seen the activities, obviously there are challenges and constraints as well, right? So technology team of the organization needs to manage certain key challenges and constraints effectively in order to succeed in the digital strategy, right, or in digital transformation journey, right? So let us look at those challenges. Like they are working on multiple projects, right, and of different types of projects, right, mobile, cloud, desktop, web, right. Business units are more demanding, right? So I want it and I want it now, right? As of yesterday kind of business delivery demands, right? Technical challenges of connecting legacy systems and new cloud-based systems and stuff like that, right? Then constant modifications, right? Because change is always constant. So constant changes to the existing business processes, right? Technologies, people, right? Obviously, shortage of technical skill means, how can we find and also retain a team of specialized expertise, right, or knowledge, right? Because integration is a very vast field. There you have multiple diversified applications, right? So that is a shortage of skill, right? And if organizations are relying on point-to-point integration coding, hard coding, hardwiring of the applications, then obviously, we are creating a dependency on a particular person or team, right? And with usually no documentation, we are creating a big risk for organization if that person leaves, right? So, and then, people are busy in the business as usual, so less focusing on optimization, improvisation, right? These are all challenges. So we all have to really think on which of these challenges resonates with us, right? Or what would we consider is the biggest challenge for us, right? Yeah. So as we have seen activities around the digital jungle and then the challenges or constraints of the digital jungle, right? I can say based on my experience, personal experience of working on large digital transformation programs and projects with multiple organizations across geographies, I can say integration is virtually central to any digital strategy, right? Yeah. So what you need to be a king or queen of the jungle, basically what you need to win the race, right? So now we all have agreed that, integration is one of the key invincible ingredient for digital strategy, right? Digital jungle, right? So, and when we accept that integration as a invincible key ingredient of digital strategy, right? Then the next immediate question is how can we implement it organization-wide, right? How can we scale, right? Those are a lot of questions coming into the mind, right? So, is there any tool or technology which can help us all, to succeed in the face of those challenges, right? Right. So, there are some important pointers. Let's say, it should be friendly and easy to use, whatever platform or tool we choose, right? So, it has everything we need, or it should be easy to navigate what we are looking for, right? pre-built and certified adapters, right? It should have connectors to multiple IT applications or ecosystems or messaging protocols and technology protocols, right? So endpoints, right? So, and if those connectors and adapters are certified ones, then we will get more confident that the integration which we are developing using those kind of platforms or tool will work with more safety and securely, right? Ability to connect everything else, right? Apart from the standard applications and systems, it should have the ability to connect to systems or applications from third-party vendors, proprietary applications, cloud-based applications, cloud native, right? So it should have the ability to connect to multiple ecosystems, right? It should have the capabilities of integrated business processes and not just extract, transform, and load, right? Obviously, fast time to market, business units are demanding more and more, right? As of yesterday-based kind of deliveries, right? I want it and I want it now kind of mentality they are working, right? Businesses are more aggressive now, right? So technology team or development team should be very comfortable in terms of using those platforms and tools, so that they can, rapidly deliver integration projects, right? And if you have one tool, right, which can provide all these capabilities, then you don't have to worry about, training multiple times, training to the team, right? It should be easy to learn, right? So it's a one single sketch, which will suffice all your needs, right? And the most important point is scalability, right? Scalability should be economical and not for the breaking the bank, right? So, and obviously security is one of the important, it should have all the proper mechanism about securing your integrations, data flows, right, process flows, right? And then if you have one tool with all these capabilities, and definitely you can do multiple projects organization-wide, you will definitely get high ROI, right? Yeah, so let me introduce a tool, right, or technology, which is called Magic XPI, right? It's a completely code-free, right, no-code integration platform, right? Friendly, right-sized integration solution for business and process integration, right? And in the next slide, we will, get into more highlights about the tool and its enormous capabilities, right? Which will help us all, to succeed in the digital transformation journey. Yeah. So continuing with our jungle metaphor, with its 5 key advantages, what I can say, or 5 keys to success, right? Magic XPI provides us all the tools and components, right, which will help us to succeed, which will enable us to succeed in the face of these challenges what we have seen, right? So first and foremost, it is multi-purpose, right? So when I say multi-purpose, we have the full ecosystem. Ecosystem means we have connectors for many IT applications which are certified one. Let's say SAP ERP or Oracle JD Edwards ERP or Microsoft Dynamics, CRM, SharePoint, ServiceMax, Salesforce, right? We also have the adapters for many technology endpoints and messaging protocols like REST API, SOAP API, right? Or XML, JSON, CSV, Excel, multiple data formats, right? Email integrations, FTP integrations, right? It's a full ecosystem, right? It is cloud native. You can deploy on-premise as well as private cloud environment as well, right? It supports Windows and Linux-based OS platforms as well, right? So it is one tool for multiple purposes, right? Second key advantage is fast and friendly. It's completely code-free, so you don't need to write any code in any programming language to allow multiple diversified applications to talk to each other, right? It's all drag and drop, plug in and plug out. You can, just by configuring the components at the right place, you can deliver the integrations quickly, right? It also has the connector builder SDK. Okay, so let's say if you have some custom applications and tailor-made applications, and if you want to if you know that you are going to integrate those custom applications again and again in your organization, you can develop your own connectors as well, right? And it supports both Java, .NET kind of, runtime environment as well, right? Powerful orchestration. This is very, very important capability, powerful orchestration, data transformation capability, right? So it support all the, various integration patterns, right? Will full support of a scheduler, right? Or a data mapping engine, right? It supports ETL kind of capabilities, right? With all the support for web services, API economy, microservices architecture, right? It supports ESB kind of architecture as well, right? And with full range of support on various messaging protocols, technology protocols, right? It provides you the capabilities of integrated business process management, right? So it has all those different capabilities of powerful orchestration and data transformation, right? And you can put your own complex business logic while doing this data transformation. And believe me, all these you can do without writing codes, right? It has ready-made regular expression builder with 150 plus ready-made functions available. You can put any kind of complex business logic inside your data transformation, right? That is all capability. Most important aspect again, robust, right? Robust infrastructure capabilities for scalability, right? So you can scale horizontally, vertically, right? So it has all the capabilities like high availability, right? Elastic scalability or auto recovery, guaranteed message delivery, right? And then, active clustering out of the box, right? So, it works on a grid kind of environment where you can have multiple servers connected, right? If one of the server goes down, automatically other servers will take over those requests, right? So your user will get frictionless experience. And that is what very, very important in digital transformation, right? Most important aspect, monitoring, right? When you do a point-to-point integration or hardwiring of applications, the monitoring is missing piece, right? Here, you get remote web-based monitoring tool, right? By which you can monitor everything, all the statistics, right? All the audit trails, right? What happened with one particular system, right? Usually it happens when you integrate 10 to 15 applications in the organization, and when there is a problem, it's a normal human mentality, right? So the problem is not at my end. That is the first response we get, right? And then integration manager who is responsible for all the integrations will run here and there to find out a problem at first, right? If problem, if they can find a problem, then the next stage is solution, right? First of all, we have to find where is the problem. Here you can immediately look on to the monitor and then immediately track where is the problem, right? Whether on this application, whether on another application, what is the problem? Whether network is a problem, what is the problem? You can immediately track, and then once the problem is identified, the solution can be immediately delivered, right? So monitoring is very, very important aspect, right? Yeah, so that's about integration. These are some of our global customers, right? These are India-based customers, some of the customers from India and Mauritius, the regions which we manage. Australia, New Zealand, Philippines, Thailand. Right? So the important point across all this slide is to give you a feel that it's not meant for any particular domain or industry, right? It's a technology. It can act as an infrastructure asset for any organization, right? Where you can invest one time and then use for multiple purposes, right? So these are our partners, right? We work with all these IT application vendors, and we find a lot of synergies in terms of integrating their core business applications with many other third-party business applications, right? Yeah, about my company, Magic Software Enterprises, founded in the year 1983. It's an Israeli company, right? Doing magic since last 35 plus years, right? Listed on NASDAQ, 1,000 plus employees. By ourselves, we are present in 24 countries, and in around 50 countries, we are working through our partners and distributor networks. These are more than 3,500 global partners, billions of users and happy end users worldwide. And we are a global provider of application development and integration solution, right? Yeah, that's it.
Thank you so much, Mr. Patel. Thank you so much. and all the best.